Hello and welcome once again to another program of Prime Time. I'm your host Beverly. For the first time in St. Martin, students went to the Moot Court in Holland to participate. They placed third out of 15 or 16 countries. We are here today to chat with them to find out what was the secret, because we think that they did fantastic. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. This is Prime Time.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like knowing you're fully covered after an accident, the security of your home and everything in it that means so much to you. And knowing that even when the weather does its worst, you and your family are covered. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
Vitamalt takes care of you. And now, check under the marked caps for a chance to win prizes. More detail on press.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport.
Welcome back and thank you very much for joining us. This is Prime Time, and as I mentioned in my opening today, we have students who just recently returned from Holland and they went to participate in the Moot Court in Holland. And as we said, they placed third. It was all over the media. We were also very excited that it did so well. It was their first time doing something like this, and they placed third out of at least 15 or 16 countries, which is a big feat. And so we thought it would be a good idea to invite them out so we could share some of their success and their joys. Thank you very much for joining me on the program. On my left hand is Harsha Pachani, and Harsha was on the program a couple of months ago. And then we have Ariel Vlone. Thank you very much. And the first thing I ask Harsha is, how was that experience?
It was an amazing experience. It was my first time participating in Moot Court. I came from the LU team. I was chosen as the best for our trial. And so it was a great learning experience because we got to be coached by amazing lawyers, and I made amazing friends with people here who I definitely will always be friends with, as well as got to meet very interesting people in Holland and get to speak in front of very prestigious lawyers and judges, and that was an honor in itself.
Yeah. And what about you, Ariel? Tell me about your experience.
Also think it was amazing. I mean, all of us consider it very fun. But fun for us is being in the courtroom and, dealing with our speeches and working on real life cases. Well, it's fake cases, but they're just like mock real cases. And just being able to get out there and work in the workforce and pretend to be and do what people actually do out there was a great experience.
Wow. So tell us a little bit for benefit of our viewers who don't understand what the Moot Court was all about.
Okay, well, Moot Court basically is there's a fake court case that you have to deal with. And within your country, there's a trial that goes down in the courtroom. And out of schools, public schools and private schools, there's a winning team who wins the trial in the court case. And that team, along with some chosen others, gets to perform worldwide in the Moot Court competition, which was our first time St. Martin participating. And you compete against many different countries, and it is a lot of hard work. You have to put your time, your dedication into it. You do training with lawyers. You have to write your speeches. And you have to be prepared to get very harsh attacks and questions from the lawyers. And these lawyers are big, prestigious lawyers who work in high-end law firms for the States, everywhere.
Wow. And so tell me, I know Ariel, you said you're soon going to be graduating high school and on to law. That's what you want to do.
Yes, I'm studying business law.
Right. So how did that help?
It helped a lot because I was at a point in my life where, you're a teenager, you have to make all your important decisions. And it's time for you to decide what you want to do and what you want to study. And I thought, like, my whole life, everyone told me, you have to be a lawyer, you have to be a lawyer, because I argue my way out of everything.
Oh, okay.
And I thought it was what everyone else wanted for me and not what I wanted for myself. And being able to have this experience really helped me to determine, you know what, I feel home in this
Cemented,
trial.
that was what I want to do. Yeah.
Perfect.
And Harsh, what about you? Your future studies would be what?
Well, I'm debating between business, biomedical engineering, and law as well. But since that would be most of my master work, I have time still to figure it out in college. But for the main point is probably one of the three, because I want to either start my own company or work in the UN or ICC as well.
And so going to the moot court in Holland, did that help you to say, well, yes, I think maybe down the road I'd like to try my feet into law?
Yeah, at first I didn't really want to go into law that much because of all the work that's in it. But I mean, with like the experience and meeting, for example, we spoke in front of the former Supreme Court judge for the state of New York, and all of that. It was an amazing experience to the point that it actually convinced me that, hey, maybe this is something I really want to do because of how fun it was and the experience. I mean, I love to debate and things like that. So for me, it was just like,
you really like to have your way out. No, tell me about the other countries and how did you all interact and mingle?
When we first arrived, the only other country that was there was from New York. So we were more familiar with Americans, so we hit it off pretty well with them. But then we could definitely distinguish between the various cultures of different countries because some were more to themselves, whereas others, like South Africa, was very friendly. Our team particularly made really close friends with Romania. We had
Romania?
We had a lot of fun with them. And we got to speak against Russia, Venezuela, Argentina. We spoke in front of both New York teams and Bulgaria and things like that. So it was really amazing to see how these other countries were, and as well as their cultures and how they are as people.
Ariel, could you tell us a little bit about what some of the things you all argued about, the cases that were put forward?
Okay, so, well, to start off, we dealt with a variety of different cases, real-life cases, because they want us to study the law and the way the trials actually went with the cases, and then refer that and compare it to our case. Our case was about a civil war and a businessman who donated arms to one part of the Civil War, and we were prosecuting him and defending him. We had two separate teams. And so what you have to do is, you have to go through all the cases, you have to find arguments within real-life cases to present to the judges for them to be persuaded into seeing your point of view in your case.
And so you're doing that with the assistance of the lawyer from Lexwell?
Yeah.
So he guided you guys?
Yes, they guided us, and he taught us more about the law and how they actually present themselves in front of lawyers, judges.
As well as answer the questions.
And so before we end the segment, so what did you take away from this?
For me, it was that, to always have confidence within yourself and the importance of teamwork more than anything. I think that was a definite factor that made us third. It was that we were so entrenched, we were so close with one another that we had each other's back at the end of the day. Whether we were team defense or team prosecution, we all relied on each other so that we all put our best foot forward to give the judges the absolute best to represent our side. And I think that, we were more than just a team, we were friends. And because of that, it was an even better presentation overall.
Ariel, what did you took away from this experience?
I think it really put St. Martin out there on the map, and being able to compare ourselves with the other countries, considering how well we did, it proved to me our high education system and our high professionality for the island.
Great. So we're looking forward to hear some great things from you guys. Congratulations once again, and we'll take a break, and then we come back. We'll talk to two others of your teammates. Stay tuned, and we'll be back in a moment. This is Prime Time.
A cruise is a great adventure, not only for passengers, also for us. The Port of St. Martin. Our port always reflected the needs and aspirations of the time. From the first to the 1.75 millionth passenger in 2013. Our cruise story started in 1963 with our first cruise passenger. 50 great years later, 20 million passengers later, thousands of cruise berths later, we've become the leading port in the Caribbean. 50 fantastic years. Like a dream. The dream of Port St. Martin lives on and reinvents itself every day. The best is yet to come.
Travel Planners, an award-winning agency on St. Martin with a well-trained, knowledgeable and friendly staff dedicated to making your travel arrangements hassle-free. We can book your airline, car, cruise and hotel reservations to anywhere in the world. Visit our offices or log on to our website and take advantage of our special packages to the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. Travel Planners, voted best travel agency on St. Martin.
Hey, Bob, you're on family vacation. Oh, but your daughter's got the measles. But don't worry about it. With your Be Sure travel insurance, children under 12 are covered for free.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
Yeah, for free.
Welcome back and thank you very much for joining us. This is Prime Time, and you can also view us on Facebook and YouTube if you didn't get time to sit and see it on channel 15. You can do it at your leisure time. Now joining us in this segment we have Tatia Brunings and we have Manar. Is it Mohammed?
Yes.
Yes. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
So we heard Harsh and Ariel talking about getting and what the moot court is. So now what I'm going to ask you is, what did you have to do to become a member of this team to go to Holland?
Well, first of all, you had to participate in the national round, which was held on St. Martin, and that was via schools. So different schools pick students of their selection to go for it and participate. What we did, we had a case from the previous year. You got it. You went under lawyers as well, and you worked on this case. Of course, dedication, time was taken in, and then you participated and competed against the different schools on St. Martin.
Oh, that's what all that was going on?
Yes.
And how did they decide to choose the Lexwell firm? Did that idea come from them?
Well, actually, it was Lexwell that organized this because they realized that the majority of the lawyers that we have on the island aren't actually from St. Martin. They're imported from Holland. And so they wanted to get involved in the community, and their, Willem Nelison's idea was to do the moot court competition because it gets the youth involved and it will encourage people to join. So after, when we had the national rounds, it was the team St. Dominic that won. So the 4 of us from St. Dominic, we were automatically a part of the team. And also the person who got nominated as best speaker, which was Haley Greer, who's going to be coming after us. And
so where did Harsh and Ariel fit in?
So the rest, they were the other nominees for best speaker. So that's how we formed the entire team. And I mean, we lost one member along the way, you know, but I mean, even though we lost one member, we all were still a team. We were still friends. We were still a sort of family, and that's, I guess, like they said before, that's what helped us to win.
So Tatia, before you actually went to Holland, did you all have some like practice sessions together to start to gel together?
Very much so. We actually officially met in, you could say, the month of August of last year, and then we only got a case in September. During those periods, we worked along with each other. We would meet on Saturday mornings, 10 o'clock sharp. We would work till the afternoon, and then of course we would go home. But we had an activity where we were able to come together, have a lunch, and we were able to talk and find out about each other. The first time we met, which was meeting with everyone, we sat down, we asked each other questions, like simple things. Yeah. You know, what's your favorite color? What type of music you enjoy? Just to get a feel of everybody.
Right, and that's how we were able to gel. Yes. No, so now you're going to Holland, and this island of St. Martin. How many people from the various countries did not know where St. Martin was?
All of them didn't know where St. Martin was. It was St. Martin what? St. Martin who? Where's St. Martin? You know, nobody knew about St. Martin. It was like, whenever they were like, oh, what team are you from? We'd be like, oh, from St. Martin. And they'd be like, oh. And then you'd be like, I don't know where that is.
No, they don't know.
And then they'd be like, no, we don't know. But it was like, after when our first few trials that we did, I guess we kind of scared the team so much that by the end, everyone knew
who St. Martin was. Yes. Were you all a little bit intimidated at the beginning? Because, of course, as you said, you were going against big countries. And there you are, St. Martin, 37 square miles.
At first, we came in with a positive hype energy, knowing that we could have depended on each other. Of course, going against these large countries, they're stating like, we've been into the moot court competition for these number of years, and it made it seem that it was so more, exaggerated than it really was. But at the end of the day, all students, we were all nervous. But what was good, when we went in and we did our first trial, they knew who St. Martin was.
Right.
We went in with fire.
So you all set the pace from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. What can you say, Manal, that you got, or what learning experience did you get out of this?
I guess one of the things, like Harsha earlier said, to have confidence in yourself. One other thing that one of our coaches, Willem, always said was that don't be afraid to admit if you're good. If you know you're good, then it's okay to admit that you know you're good. And I guess, to have confidence in yourself, to have confidence in the people who you're working with, and to, I guess also, I learned the importance of teamwork and meshing together, and also how important it is to separate your personal feelings from your professional feelings.
That was a big thing to learn.
Yes.
Tati, what did you get, or what is the biggest thing you got out of this experience?
Well, other than learning how to work with cases, because this is an occupation I would like to pursue, but as well having confidence within yourself. You go in and you're just like a deer in front of a headlights, scared. And my biggest challenge was being afraid to be asked questions during the trial. That was my biggest fear.
Oh my God, if they ask me something I can't answer.
I can't answer, but you just have to tell yourself, you know what, I have this. I got this. And your teammates, they're supporting you. Even though they're sitting on the side, they're supporting you.
Right.
And you just have to tell yourself, it doesn't matter what happens, you go out there and you do your best.
And so I heard you saying, because I'm going to ask you, the Lexwell company threw this large net out, and they brought in, all these dynamic young ladies who thinks that they're going to want to pursue law as a career.
I think myself, I have already applied to universities in Holland, where I have been accepted. I just need to finish off this course which I'm doing, which is IB.
Yes.
At first, I was not sure that I would pursue law, but actually this influenced me to go forward with that step.
That cemented that thought, huh?
Yes, it fully gave me a grasp of what to expect. And as well, the amount of work that needs to go into it.
The amount of work. What about you, Amanar?
Yeah, it's basically the same kind of thing in the sense that, very similar to Ariel, that since I was small, my mom, my sisters, a lot of people that I meet, they would always be like, oh, you should be a lawyer. Do you want to be a lawyer? Or I would tell them, I want to be this. And every time they're like, yeah, this is Manar. She wants to be a lawyer. And I'd be like, no, that's not what I said. And I kind of felt the same way, that if I did it, I'd just be doing it because other people want me to, or that's what people think.
Right.
But when I heard about this, I was like, why not? Try it out, And I had so much more fun than I ever thought that law could be. And it made me realize that law is what I want to study, and I want to work with the International Criminal Court.
That's where you want to go.
UN, that kind of thing. And I think that it's a good way to help to change the world.
Okay, ladies, thank you very much for joining us on the program, and all successes. So, Tati, you should be going off to Holland maybe in August or September to pursue, because you said you got acceptance, so at least you're halfway there. And Manar, are you finishing this year also?
I'm finishing this year, but I'm not leaving yet. I have to work on some things before I go off. But I'm gonna take time off to work on me.
That's great. Thank you very much, and great successes in the future.
Thank you.
Stay tuned, and we'll be back in a moment. There's lots more.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
The Daily Herald is my first source for up-to-date information and news. Putting together this program of prime time requires research and knowledge of current events. For local news, regional and international news, do read the Daily Herald. As we continue today's program, in our final segment, we are speaking to the students from the moot court that went to Holland, and they placed third out of 16 or 15 countries. 16 countries. Wow. How did you all feel when you went? Did you think that you had a chance?
From the very beginning, we were very pumped. You know, we were like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make it. We were very motivated, and we didn't fear competition. As like, you know, we were just. It was our first time. We didn't know what to expect.
And actually, you all were the new kids on the block.
Pretty much.
Right, and people had past experiences, so that supposedly was a disadvantage, which you took and you turned around.
Yeah, but from the very first round, you know, they realized, wow, St. Martin is a force to be reckoned with. We had very powerful speakers, and a lot of people were like, oh my God, that's St. Martin, they were really that good. We had a few of the other teams talking about us when we were at the university, I remember. It was just so...
Tell me, your take.
Well, for me, I was actually I was the first speaker to actually speak in our whole group.
Oh gosh. So how did you, were you very nervous with that?
I mean, to be honest, like 10 minutes, like 1 minute before, I was nervous. But like before coming down to it, that's when I really started to feel it. But once I got into the motion, it was like, it got less and less nervous.
So tell us share how you all got on the team, because you are from, you're not from St. Dominic's.
No.
So tell us.
Okay, so about a year and a half ago, they were going to, Lexwell was approaching all the schools, and we came from Academy. We were on the national team for Academy.
Right.
And as the days came closer to the competition, we all got together with our other two lawyers. We had Yoyanika and Yana, which is now Yana is at Lexwell, and Yoyanika is at HBN.
Yeah, I think she's at HBN.
Right.
And they were our mentors, and we went over the previous case that we had gotten for that round, and we went in there and just
but you happened to be the best speaker out of the competition,
yeah,
wasn't that?
I was the best speaker for the national round, so like we went up against St. Dominic.
You went up against St. Dominic?
Yeah.
And you beat them?
No.
No, obviously
yeah. But it was still nice to take you on with them to Holland, wasn't
so
it?
Nice.
Yeah. Well, tell me how you felt when you deemed it the best speaker.
It was like it was shocking because I wasn't expecting it, but I was so happy that I got it anyways. And then
do you know that you're always a good speaker even from
I knew that
younger?
I knew that I was a good speaker from younger, but I didn't know that I was good like that, you know, like I never really practiced that much, and I'm on the debate team with Harsha, with Mr. Arundel and all of them too, so that's how
some of your training. So the girls talked about being able to argue a case. Their parents know that. Are you like that too?
Yes.
When your parents say no to something, you know how to get them to say yes?
Especially being the oldest of 5 siblings, like you have to know how to argue and speak your way to your
Yeah,
parents.
what about you?
Well, I know to argue for something, not argue to get my weight. My parents are not gonna.
They're not bending up?
No, they're not bending. But I mean, to get things from my sister, it's very easy.
So tell us, what are you taking away from this? Because some of the girls said yes. I think I would like to pursue a career in law. Did it hit you that way too?
Well, I always wanted. Well, no, that's technically not true. But before this experience, I was debating it because, you know, I want to be like a family person, and law is a lot of work. Like, even this showed me that it is a lot of work. Like, you have to put in a lot of time and effort and meetings and reading and whatnot. So I was still debating it, but after the experience, at the end, it was just so worth it.
Yeah. Would you like to pursue a career?
Oh, this solidified my stance, because before moot court, I really wanted to pursue law, and then I was like, okay, moot court's coming up now. This is really going to help me decide whether or not I still want to continue on this path. And it only made me more excited for what's to come. It was a very life-changing, very exhilarating experience to be sitting in these courtrooms and then having the prestigious lawyers and judges sitting before us and hearing the kids speak. It was just like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
So tell me about the experiences you all felt when you came back from St. Martin. No, first, Tell me about when you realized that you all won the 3rd place out of the 16 countries.
Well, we found out
at the party.
at the end.
Yeah, at the party, like at the end they had like a party for all the young people, and William told Ariel, and then Ariel was actually the person who told me. She was like, "Oh, we won 3rd." William got it.
Oh, so it wasn't a big thing to say
they didn't-
who came 3rd, 2nd, or 1st. They didn't make a big deal out of it.
No, like I remember I found out the morning of the finals. One of Mr. Herlings came over and he's like, "Congratulations, you guys got 3rd place," and I was like, "Word, we did," because none of us had known. And afterwards, after seeing the round and everything, it just made us feel so much better.
They didn't put too much emphasis on the place.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
And
the first place they put emphasis on who won
Oh,
first.
yeah. Who won first?
South Africa.
And who got 2nd?
New York team.
Okay, alrighty. And how you felt? You felt they were really good?
Well, I felt that we could have been given the chance to
have,
still.
like, second
we
or
could
first
have.
place?
We could have. Like, if we were involved in any of those teams, we would have had a good fighting chance. That's how I feel.
Yeah. And so your experiences when you came back home, the welcome at the airport
We were
and all of
treated
that.
like superheroes when we got back, like with balloons, and we all got a gift and everything. We weren't expecting that.
My parents were there, like, that was all. It was the first time I was away from my sister, and for my parents it was really nice. Like, I was so happy to be home, but in a way I missed being in Holland, so yeah.
And so where are you in your schooling? This is your final year?
Yes, I'm 5th form.
You're 5th form. And so are you going on in September to study, or you?
No, I'm staying on the island to pursue like A-levels, either Cape or IB.
Or the IB program.
Or Cape, like I haven't decided.
Oh, right, at the Cape, yeah. And you?
I'm a first-year IB student.
Right? Oh, okay. And so you have another year.
Yeah, pretty
much. But you kind of pretty much know what you'd like to do.
Yeah, I do. It's very excited to start school and get into the law and all of that. That's what I want to do.
Have you started to look at colleges as yet?
Yeah, I have. I've looked at a few of them. My heart was originally set on Europe, but I realized that perhaps going through the American channel might be easier for me. So I'm going to start off with American law first.
Thank you very much, girls, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for watching. This has been Prime Time. I'll see you next week, and may God bless you.